Hello, friends. Tiana Smith here with TianaSmithCoaching.com. And I'm so excited to be coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. And today I get to talk to you about the thing I'm the most passionate about in my business, which is the three funnels slash a website systems that you need in order to truly grow and scale any business. So, specifically for any consultants, course creators, people that are online only, you absolutely need these three things in place like yesterday. Okay. So, we're going to talk about from today though, because it's a new day. And even if you are a small business owner, medium sized business, obviously the large corporations are going to have these things already. They should. I would say should, but I will tell you there's two missing funnels. So we're going to talk about what those three systems are to our funnels, and one is your website. Okay. And I'm going to explain in depth why you need them and give you examples. At the end of this, I will be sharing my system. If you want to do it done, like do it yourself using my system and my coaching, or if you want to hire me and my team to just do it for you. But either way, you need this knowledge so that you fully understand what's really going on. I'm going to turn comments on in case people want to say hi and ask questions. I'm going to try and run this in about 10 to 15 minutes and give you like the lowdown. I typically do a full hour training with this, but sometimes I think it's good just to be like, it's this, it's this, it's this. If you're ready to move forward, here's your links. Let's go and do this. But I do want to give you the knowledge of why this works. So let's get started. The number one funnel that you need, I'm going to be sharing my screen as we're about to do this screen share portion, is a lead funnel. Okay. Now you need a lead funnel because you need to be taking people off of social media or out in the world, wherever you're meeting them, onto an email list. See, your email list slash text list, the CRM, a customer relation management, whatever you want to call it, this list is a business asset. I want to talk about this for a moment. You don't own social media. And even if you have a storefront somewhere, typically you actually don't even own that building. But what you do own is your business. But your list is what drives your business. If you ever even went to sell your business one day, the bigger your list is, the more you can sell. Why? Those are potential paying customers. Now there's two pieces of your list. There's leads who have not bought from you yet, but they're at least on your email list, they're watching, and you still own that piece. Okay. Number two is buyers list. Those are people who've already bought from you. Okay. So ideally, we want to get the percentage of buyers on your list up. But first, we need a list. Okay. So I'm going to share with you the number one funnel that works over and over and over again for my clients, for myself. This exact funnel, like when I threw like $1,000 in ads at it, earlier this year, it grew my email list by like 3,200 in 24 hours. What would you do with 3,200 new leads in 24 hours? Can you handle it? Okay, so let's share my screen and get the party started. Okay, so let's go to my website first, and I'll share with you, and we're going to talk about a website. Okay. So right here on the homepage of my website is a lead funnel, a free marketing checklist where I break down exactly how to sell out your business in 30 days or less. And we're going to come back to the pieces of your website, but this is one version of it. Now there's another version of it that is really, really powerful, and it's actually the exact funnel. Okay. So this is a lead magnet funnel, a free offer funnel. I call it FOF, meaning you are giving something for free in exchange for somebody's name, email, cell number. Okay. So this needs to be something, before I show you the next page, it needs to be something that they actually want. I see too many people, especially now that AI is here, they just ask AI, hey, make me this thing, and they just copy it. But this is the difference between true experts in their field who know what people need. So this is an amazing download. The reason it works is I'm actually giving people the most downloadable piece of my planner. I'm not giving them my whole planner for free. I don't believe in giving away everything for free, but you want to give away a mini transformation that then leads people to a full transformation. Does that make sense? I would put that like down in the comments. So you want to take them, the full transformation would be they buy the whole planner. The bigger transformation of that is they buy something from you. But so this is what this looks like. They put their name, email, cell number in, and on the thank you page, one of my most popular things, I just want to give them the planner right away. Okay. So in the planner, though, I give a full story of how to use the planner, where the planner came from, and how to use each piece. I do truly go above and beyond for my free offers. And I think that's what builds that immediate trust between me and a new potential customer. So right now they're the lead. This goes into my CRM, which I use Go High Level. And now I have their name, email, cell, and they get the automated email sequence. But within the download, this is really key. You want to give them the link to where they actually could go buy the next thing from you. So I definitely believe in giving value first, but there's like a really tiny call to action to the next steps. Okay. So that's my number one free offer funnel. If you don't have that system, you want it. So put FOF in the comments, FOF for free offer funnel if you want info on my free offer funnel. I do sell my exact templates that work like this with fill in the blanks. I'll show that to you at the end. Okay, so now let's talk about the number 2 funnel, which is a sales funnel, which we're going to talk about right here. There's a sales funnel or a sales qualification funnel. That's for high ticket buyers. But let's talk low ticket sales, anything really under $1,000. This is my planner funnel. Okay, so we're leading right directly into an automated way to collect money. Again, I use Go High Level for all my systems. You can use another store or something that you want. That's fine. But either way, you need to have an automated way to make a sale. I've had thousands of sales from the Freedom Planner. Obviously, like you can't invoice 2,000 people overnight, but you could have 2,000 sales overnight. And this is the power of e-commerce, the power of website stuff. Even just last night, I sold a couple templates to clients, automate this sale. And I don't have to do any work. I send the template. It's amazing. So I love this this is pretty straightforward. But now I do want to talk to you about a sales qualification funnel. Now, this is one of those funnels that a lot of people get wrong that I've seen. And so I'm going to kind of share it with you and share with you why a sales qualification funnel works so well. I just integrated this into one of my other client systems, and right away they're having incredible results with it. Okay. So, what you want to do, and let me go find it really quick behind the scenes here. Okay, let's go see. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Let's go share screen, and where are we? We are here. Okay, so the first thing, again, is it's always going to be branded. You can see it's different than my website, which we're going to talk about the website for the finale 3-part sequence. What this is you really need to call out who you're helping and how you're going to help them immediately. This line alone takes some time to develop. You need to be dialed in to who you serve and how you're going to help them get that. The second part is you're going to give them pain points on how they're like without wasting more money and time and coaches and courses that tell you what to do. I'll get your branding, design, social media headers, automated lead and sales funnels, and do it for you. And then coach you how to monetize it. Can you say cash injection, baby? I'll teach you my shortcut system to success. Guess what? No way I was used with this. This is just my heart from how many years that I have been doing this. This page should also be about you and showing them like your level of business. You're going to share the solution. And this is for people who scroll. Testimonials. I've got testimonials for days, friends. And then extra social proof. Some people won't watch videos, so we want to also give text. You're going to hit up all the different types of people who are going to come to this landing page. At all points, each block also has name, email, cell. Okay. Now, here's what's really cool about this. Now we're going to go in depth into a very in-depth form. Okay. And this form is going to ask all those important questions that you would really ask on a sales call. So what's so cool about this sales qualification funnel is that they are qualifying themselves to you. Can we say, You're interviewing them, they're not interviewing you. This is a different way of doing business. It's a higher level way of doing business. It is a game changer. I will tell you, when I implemented and perfected this funnel in my business, I had only been making about 100K a year. I know that's a lot for some people, but I'd really been stalled out at that for probably 4 years. I kept being like, why can't I hit past 100K? And again, I was full-time mom. I was still only doing my business part-time. I was single mom at that time, full custody of my children, and little kids. Okay. So I was only able to work full-time. Part-time. I went around the world to these funnel training camps. I worked with the top people in the business. I figured some things out. When I perfected this, I made 100K in about 60 days. So crazy. I like quadrupled my income. Funnels will change everything. You know why? When you have a qualifying process to actually like up level yourself, it's insane. And this was without ads. I did not use ads during those 60 days at all. This is organic traffic. So those people were already following me. If I could tell a person like the number one funnel, if you want the cash injection, it would be build this one. So the email list we got to have too, though, because a lot of people aren't going to apply. And this is why I say you need both. So you always want to be working on long-term money and audience growth and now money. This is your now money. The list building is long-term and partially now money, but it's both. This is only now money. This really is not going to be that long-term course. This is if you have a service, I've done it for realtors. Oh, it's crazy. I've done it for investors, coaches, consultants, service-based professionals. We can edit this for all of you, photographers. It's amazing. Okay. So then what happens after that is once they're qualified, let's go to the next page. Okay. I'm going to go over here. We're going to share this instead. I got a quiz page. Now we're going to go here to a confirmation page. Hey, your form's been received. We will be in touch ASAP to let you know if you've been approved. Click here to get our sales PDF. Now, typically I have a video here. I was updating for the end of the year. I'm doing a new video here. So you can do a PDF. We're going to actually it's got an actual PDF, like your sales PDF walkthrough. You know why I do this? I'm going to let everybody know how much money this is going to actually, the investment will be. Why? Because I can. Because I'm not here to say, hey, I know I charge 20, 50, 100K and up. So this is only for serious entrepreneurs. Now, if you don't have 20, 50, 100K to invest into your business to scale to 6, multi 6, 7, and 8 figures, then no problem. You can be in my 7-figure club mastermind with my course and my group coaching in that group instead. Okay. So that starts around $10,000 and you can split it up into a payment plan. So anybody can figure out $1,000 a month. If you say you want to make 100K a year, but you're not willing to invest $1,000 a month into your business or 10K upfront, you don't want that. So words and actions all have to match here. All right, let's move on to number 3. So what we've covered are the following: a list building funnel, a sales, underneath sales is 2 funnels. Okay, so we've got list building funnel, sales is 2 funnels, and automated sales like e-commerce. You saw from my planner, it could be planner, it can be digital downloads, it can be audios, it could be music, it could be anything. It's automated. You don't need to be present to have the sale. You always want that. And then the second part though of sales is high ticket sales, and that's for service-based realtors, investors, people you need to qualify them before you get on the call with them. This is also fantastic. I integrated this for a large photography studio in California, and now we have a whole sales funnel, a sales sequence. I actually train them on their sales, but we have to start them on the sales qualification funnel. So now their sales team doesn't need to do cold calls. It's like, oh, here's the application. If you don't fill that out, we don't get on the call with you. And that's how serious people work, because we're not here to waste our time. And the same way, if you go to buy a house or you go to buy a car, we're not chatting unless you're qualified. That's that. Okay. So the third and most important one, is your website. Okay. So your website needs to implement all these different pieces that we're talking about. And I'll share my screen to share with you how that works, right? If you're making excuses for why your website is not working, then you're you're just making excuses why you're not making money. So let's talk about what you need. One is it needs to be branded, it needs to match. And I talk about this like luxury branding needs to be in place. Notice these are all the same tones and colors. I like the kind of neutral pinkish tones because I love it. So when I build brands for clients, I actually really have them fill out and do a Pinterest board that is just their authentic branding. Now, sometimes I'm going to edit their colors to make sure it looks good on screen, but this should be you. In fact, you may not be aware if you've not followed me. I took all these other photos. So I got myself styled myself with a stylist. Like we worked together. I brought in the glam squad. I brought in the photography team. I also did this for my clients. I had a huge, amazing event. I'm going to do another one probably in February at my studios in Dallas, where you fly in, you drive in, everybody's there. It starts before the photo shoot, right? And even all the branding, the colors, I took these photos. This is in Paris. This is in my hometown of Cambria, California, Paris. Just taking my planner on the go. If you actually see on my website, this is very personal. So part of what I teach in this Get Paid to Be You series, if you're watching the whole series or if you're just watching the grand finale today, is that this is about you. And this is why I love building brands for passion-based entrepreneurs, investors, realtors, anybody in any field. If you're doing the thing you love to do, I'm a musician. I create planners. I create and grow businesses. So I'm in the creative, high-level strategy field. And these are authentic to me. I like Air Jordans. I like my 7-figure club. I like short jean shorts, but I also like to travel. This was me traveling to Paris. I had my friend take a picture. These are my beautiful children, 2 of the 4. This is me in San Francisco traveling, hired people. This all is an extension. I love handstands in Santa Barbara. This is an extension of me, all of it. And so when I build brands, what I love about doing this for other people and what I teach in my group training mastermind, or if I'm doing it for you, is to integrate the parts of your life. So I teach people actually how to like take photos when they're traveling, and then we choose a filter that we can run it through so it still all looks branded. This is my husband and son in Paris, my kids in Paris and at the Louvre. Me and my office is right here. This is if you were like sitting right there. This was when we went on a Ferris wheel up in Paris, my favorite bench on my hiking trail in Cambria, California. All this is an extension of me. And that's what makes it so exciting. And back to the pieces that you should be having on your website, the branding needs to be there. This should be an extension of yourself. There might be the more professional version of yourself. And then we've got behind the scenes, the day-to-day life. Like today, it's a Friday fun day. I'm picking up my son early from work. I'm wearing my 7-figure club sweatshirt today. I'm a little more casual today on Fridays, but I'm wearing my brand. I'm still on brand. So you can have casual versions of yourself that are on brand, and you can have the fancier versions. And I love helping people style their lives around their dreams. Okay, so one is we've got the free offer here. And then right here is the sales qualification funnel. So do you see in this first little screenshot, those 2 other funnels I talked to you about through this training are right here. So there's a mini version of the sales qualification funnel within my website. So when people go here, it's the same exact application. Okay. Because we're not talking to people who aren't qualified. Put it in the comments. The other thing is I have a whole list of freebies. Let's say you're somebody like me, you have a lot of content. We're going to organize it all over here. But the thing that I see most people fail with this is they're all over the place everywhere. I've organized everything. Like organization, simplification, and systems is so underrated. And it really actually takes a lot of systems and strategy to actually get simplified. Okay. And that's one of my specialties. I'm organized in my house. I'm organized in my vehicle. I'm organized at home, and I'm organized online. And that is a specialty that has taken me time to really master. And so I really encourage you to start to think more like this. So your website becomes this all-in-one place. If people want to buy something from you, they can buy something from you. Check this out. They're going to go here and oh, I forgot. I changed my URL. So I need to do that. This is where it should go. And this is where you guys can go right now. So look, if you want my systems, here's what we can do. All these systems that I'm training you on, I teach you in my program. Now, this program is typically $1,000 a month. I'm having a new year before 2026 crazy plan for the first 10 people. I had shut this down for a while. I only gave my 20, 50K, 100K clients access to it the last year. So I've redone a lot of it and now I'm relaunching it. And it's just a crazy pricing to help out 10 people who are go-getters. And then we're going to go put it back at $1,000 a month. For right now, though, it's 12 monthly payments of $197 or a one pay of $1997. And when you do pay in full, I'm actually going to give you right now my Freedom Planner and the whole system mailed to your home when that's released in 2026. And you're going to get a 60-minute 2026 strategy session with me, which that alone is $2,500. So you're saving, it's like a 2-for-1, right? So you're just going to click right here if you want all these bonuses, and it's going to be $1997 for the entire year instead of $1,000 a month. So you are literally saving $10,000. Okay. And if you're just starting out, this is a crazy deal. You can come right here. And I really hope this has all been sharing. This has not been sharing my screen. I can't believe it's not been sharing my screen. Okay. Let's go and do it again. Let's try again. What a bummer. I feel like this whole training was like so good. And I was like going through my website. All right. I was sharing with you my website. I'll edit this later. I feel like I'm on like live television and they're like, we'll do this in post. I'm going to have to do that. I'll probably just re-record it another time. But here's what you get. You're going to go to tianasmithcoaching.com. And for those of you who watched this and got this far, and what I was sharing really quick though, was that these funnels over here, my lead funnel, the sales qualification funnel is right here on this hero image on my website. And if yours isn't having it like that, you got to fix it ASAP. So there's a few ways I can help you today. Okay. So up here is when you go to tianasmithcoaching.com, I've got an amazing December only deal that's only available for the first 10 people or till next Friday. Okay. I'm closing down my whole business next Friday, December 18th or 17th, whatever day that is next week. Is it the 19th? You know, math, it's okay. It's December, who knows? But right now I've got 10 spots that I'm letting you get my entire systems, all these systems that I just shared with you, the funnels, the sales qualification funnel, templated out with Canva images, with the branding, with the strategy, and we start live coaching again in January. I had taken this off the market this whole last year. I redid a lot of it, the playbooks. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I've got a private 7-figure club app, a mastermind level. My competition sells these things for $25,000 to $50,000, and they don't even give you their own templates. Okay. So what I'm offering is this amazing deal for the first 10 people, and then the price is going back to $1,000 a month. You can get in today for as low as 12 monthly payments of $197 or a one pay of $1997. Now, this deal is crazy, and I'd really recommend you go with this deal because you're going to actually get my entire Freedom Planner system mailed to your home, and you're also going to get a one-to-one call with me. I typically charge $2,500 for 1 hour, and so essentially you're getting this system and a 1 hour for less than my 1 hour. And so what we would do is map out your entire 2026 together. And ideally, really, I like to just map out a quarter because I think that people can make more in 90 days than they think in a whole year. So my planner system is also a 90-day system. So it would be like you're coming in for only a one pay of a little less than $2,000 today only. You're going to get the one-to-one call with me. You're going to get the Freedom Planner system, and you're going to save $10,000 because this is going back to the $1,000 a month after 10 people. So essentially, I'm giving a $10,000 scholarship to the first 10 people who join, and then all the pricing changes back. And this is really just to look, I've been there where I couldn't have afforded $1,000 a month. Now I say that, but what's interesting is once I started up leveling myself, I actually did start to like attract more money. So these funnels, these things changed my life. You can scroll through here. You can watch all the tons and tons of videos. You will make way more than this investment. You could make it this next week if you wanted to, for real. I give you immediate access to all the goods. Over here, I'll show you a little bit of behind the scenes. I'm a very transparent person. You can also watch the video on this. You're going to get my Go High Level funnels, and you literally with the click of a button get those 2 funnels that I just shared with you today into your back office. Okay. You're going to learn about who your ideal client is, your free offer funnel, your I am statement, just getting clarity. I teach about Canva and branding because if you're you're not at the place where you can spend 20, 50, 100K on hire me one-to-one, you can get in here and still get my personal templates. And guess what? I've got some brand new ones that I'm dropping in January. So you're going to have everything you need to finally get to 10K months. At that point, you can just be like, thanks, Tiana, let me give you a video testimonial. Or you could always come in here and, give me a great test. You can hire me. So this whole thing is a game changer. So if you're ready to get started, you can just go to tianasmithcoaching.com, click on 7-Figure Club. Now, here's the second part of this. If you're like, I don't want to do all this, I don't have time for it, I already make good money in my business, I'm already at 6 figures, then look, I have one-to-one offers. But I will tell you right now, if you want to get on a call with me and talk to me about that, this is where you'd go. So just like I said before, so you'll go to tianasmithcoaching.com and you're going to click on the book a consult now. Or you can just go to tianasmithcoaching.com/apply. You're going to fill out this form and I will charge for that call though. So just so you know, I charge for the intro call, but I do charge a discounted rate. It's to cover my time. And if you're serious about it, then you can fill out this application. You can let me know what your what income you're bringing in, what done for your services you're most interested in, and we can go from there. And the cool part is anybody who works with me one-to-one, I actually give you my 7-Figure Club group coaching, and you get to stay in that until you get your ROI. I am here to help people get to the next level. Whether your next level is 6 figures and you've not hit that 10K month, then the group coaching is your best bet. Okay. Unless you've got cash to invest, you do have capital, you understand that it takes capital, and then we can talk about one-to-one. If you're already making 6 figures, you better be throwing money at your problems, not your time. And we can chat about a one-to-one custom solution to all your online marketing problems. I'm the go-to queen. We get it all done in one place. I usually get it all done in 30 to 60 days, and then we're all about monetizing. It's very exciting. I love it so much. So let's wrap up this video. I hope that you have enjoyed the Get Paid to Be You series. I hope that this training was helpful to you. And please reach out with any questions. Have a blessed, beautiful day, and let's go rock our day and our year.